People say, oh, the internet is going to destroy you. The internet going to destroy you? That's laughable to me. I've been doing this for a long time. I turn the internet off and on periods of my life. Sometimes I go years without being on the internet and I pop back on and pop. It's just what I do. So I'm always going to be able to stand 10 toes down in anything I'm doing, honestly. And I don't care who likes it and who does like it. It's just what it is. And it's my free right. Nobody, can be able to strip that from me. I don't care about anybody's fans or anything like that, or other people's lack of understanding of the why, And it's not like I haven't explained why, but what do you do? Yeah, I think the problem is some people just don't know when or how to not engage and how not to participate in something that's not for them. That's the powerful thing about this app. You can easily swipe away, hide, whatever you don't want to see. This isn't for the, I would say 50 plus crowd necessarily, because the most you guys can contribute to this is to share your life experiences under the post. But this is more so for my younger audience, to help them in their journey, because I know I'm doing what I feel spiritually inclined to do, and I feel like anything else, I have to keep going. I have to keep going, and anything that's trying to stop me, I have to keep going, and I just have to leave anything else in God's hands, and God will handle anything outside of me being on my mission. Nothing nobody can ever say to stop what God already has planned, what's already laid out, and what is to happen. It just is what it is. And I'm not perfect. I've made a lot of mistakes, even with this story time in this situation when dealing with this man. Like I said, I bit off more than I could chew, and I stayed longer than I should have, knowing that I was in a situation that I couldn't handle, that wasn't fit for me. And that is why my mental health started to deteriorate, and I started doing all these other things, because I was in a situation that was poisonous for me just because it wasn't for me. Not saying the situation in itself was poisonous, because you could have put another woman in that situation. She could have been, oh, okay, fine and dandy, no problem, over nothing. But when you put yourself in a situation that isn't for you, it just wasn't a good situation for me. So of course the results and the impacts on me wasn't going to be good at the end of the day, But we literally live and we learn, and I've learned so much from the situation, and we're going to get into the lessons of this situation, and we're going to close this out. We're closing this story time out, you guys, and we're going to do it in the right way. And I hope I didn't take you guys on too much of an emotional roller coaster with me throughout the story time. I tried to keep it G with y'all. Tried to keep it big gangster, not do no crying and stuff. I think I did pretty good. Because it was just a recap. The emotions, it's no hurt feelings, it's no none of that. We're Gucci. Okay, it's okay. I can handle my battles. I can handle them very well. But it's just about releasing and letting them go, and understanding what I've gone through as an individual, so that I can fully move on and fully put it behind me. It's no reason to keep reflecting and keep looking back. This is a story time for the one time. We're not gonna keep hitting on this every year around the same time. It's just a one time for the one time kind of thing. I can't help that it was rehashed in the public eye, because it is some emotional parts of the story, and people gravitate towards that. But once again, that's out of my control. I didn't mean to trigger anybody throughout this process. I didn't mean to trigger myself. I didn't mean to, I can't apologize. I'm also not apologizing either. I'm not apologizing at all, okay? Because it is what it is, and this is what that were. And I would say that this is part 6, and if we do part 7, it's going to be when we are out of town. I am on my way back to Atlanta. So next time you see me, I'll probably be in Atlanta. Atlanta is just home to me. So I really just want to go back home and see how I feel and see, like, make sure I will know that I'm over a situation as long as I can go back home and I'm not constantly getting flashbacks. Like, I'm able to go home, I'm able to do what I do, move around the city and vibe out and enjoy it how I'm used to enjoying it prior to, this whole ordeal. So this is like it's like a test run. It's me going back home and seeing how I feel. Like, is this still the city where I want to remain for, the next 10 years of my life? Because me coming back home was just me getting reestablished, me readjusting, me healing. But the end all be all, Georgia is absolutely my homebound. It's where I've started my adult life. It's where I've done so many things, and I just love Georgia, and I have to make sure, I'm still comfortable where it all began, regardless of the situation. Is the city big enough for us to be there and not be around each other? I know it is, but Atlanta's big, but it's small. So this is just your girl on her journey. So the next time you guys see me, we will be in Atlanta. And shout out to everybody that's just been down for the ride. Thank you for my genuine supporters. Thank you for the people who are criticizing, because you guys push it out as well. Just thank you for being a witness to a woman on her journey as I grow and I develop and I expand and as I heal, And for my young women out there, I hope that you always find it in yourself to stay in your independence and never neglect your feelings for a man or for some kind of situation. Always as a woman, just know that you can get out there and you can get it on your own. It may take some time. It may take some sacrifice, and it might take some long nights and some long days, but understand that you don't need anyone to accomplish your goals. You don't need anybody in order to make things shake for yourself. Just be willing to think things out on your own. Be willing to go through. Just be willing to walk the walk so that you can talk the talk. You know what I'm saying? You just have to be willing to go through things to get through things. And you have to go through things to get through things. And that's where the lesson comes in. And that's where you learn things from. Nothing is going to be easy. It's always going to be an easier way, but you have to think about what comes with the easier way. They say you can take the stairs or you can take the elevator. You take the elevator, it's going to be easier, but you don't know what's going to come with that quick ride. You know what I'm saying? And that's the free game I have for y'all today. But of course, it's going to be, you can extract more lessons from the videos on your own. You have to pick through the videos and see what sticks out to you. What is the lesson in it for you? I cannot specifically point out a lesson here, a lesson there, a lesson here. Just learn from my mistakes. I have made so many mistakes throughout that season of my life. But the whole objective is to overcome the things that you've gone through, because you can, and it's okay once you're, the point is to get to a healthier space so that you can speak about these things and it's not going to have a negative impact on you. It's not going to make you emotionally triggered. It's not going to bother you to speak on things that have healed you. If anything, you should be in a positive space. So I feel like once you get there, that's when you know a situation, you're over it, you're done, it's over with, and you're fine. I got it tatted on me. I have it tatted on my, can't really see it, but it says, time heals all wounds. It says it here, all pains are misunderstood. Told me for a reason at 18. I think that's what it says. Let me make sure. Yep. Okay. So it says, I have it tatted on me since the age of 18. Shout out to my cousin Lucy, who completed my tattoo for me. Because when I was first 18, all it said was misunderstood. And as I got older, I completed it with a poem. And it says, Now it's tatted on my body. All pains are misunderstood. Time shall heal all wounds. There isn't a better way that I can end this story time than that quote. Give yourself time to heal your wounds. You shall understand that the pains was misunderstood. You know, I'm the kind of person, I turn my pains into glory. I turn my pains into gold. I turn my pains into dollar signs, because that's the best way I know how to transmute pain. That's how I've learned how to transmute pain, you know. But that's what works for me. It's the real Miss Savage. I'm not really here to talk to you about nothing average. So my mindset may be a little bit different from the next person. But I think this is the end of the story time, you guys. You guys have survived Who the Fuck I Moved In with Storytime. If you're interested in a deeper dive in how to maintain and sustain healthy relationships, go ahead and check out my ebook, which is in the description below. I apologize because it's the real Miss Savage. But yeah, we about to get out of here, y'all, and I'll see y'all in the ATL, baby. Shout out to everybody that's been tuned in. It's the real Miss Savage, and I'm signing out. Thank you for tuning into my story time of who the fuck did I move in with. I hope nobody makes the same mistakes I did. Okay, if you do, girl, if you do, that's on you. I already told you my story time, so you don't make the same mistake. Don't do what I did. Be better than me. Don't let nobody walk all over you just for a place to stay. It ain't worth it, girl. You can do better. You can figure it out. Sleep at the MARTA station or something. I'm just kidding. Don't do that. Don't do that one. Yeah, just don't sacrifice your soul. Don't be sacrificing your soul out here, because you will start to feel it when you start doing things that you're not comfortable doing, or you don't want to do, or that is non-traditional to you. It's going to feel like you're draining your soul of life. So I'm here to let you know, don't even do that, because it's going to take a lot of energy to get all of that back, all of that life back into you, So I'm about to close this out, and I hope that this story time does what it's supposed to do, like it's been doing. And I love you guys down. Thank you for staying around and being on this journey we've been on. This is only the beginning. We have yet to get to the ending. So keep rocking out, and I'm gonna keep showing up and showing out and sharing my journey. Like I said, the next time y'all see me, we're gonna be in ATL. So I'll see y'all back in the A. It's the real Miss Savage, and I'm signing out of here.